Everybody, what is going on? Welcome back to another video. I think I'm live right now. I'm still trying to get used to this, after like 2 weeks of this, but I think I'm live. Yeah, there you go. I am live. Alright, hello everybody. What is happening? Welcome back to another video. So, in today's video, we'll be talking about the match preview of Real Madrid versus Arsenal for the second match of the preseason. Taking place in Landover, Maryland. So, on the East Coast. I believe it's at the Fedex Stadium. So Arsenal, man, we know that they're labeled. What are they labeled as? They're labeled as the biggest bottlers of Europe. That's right, Arsenal. Come on, guys. We know Arsenal just keep bottling it. I don't know if any Arsenal fans will be watching, but don't hate on me, Arsenal fans. You guys know it too. But let's see. Okay, so some of the things that I did want to say. Arsenal, we know they have Mustafi. That's pretty much their weak link in the center back. So if we can exploit that, perfect. I think we'll be set. I think we can score maybe 10 goals. No, I'm just kidding. Maybe we can score a few goals, but if we can exploit the space, I wouldn't say the space, but Mustafi's deficiencies, then I think we'd have no problem. Mustafi did play last game, I believe, versus Bayern Munich. They did win 2-1, but I'm not too worried. I think we'll be fine. Last game, I think it was down to a bit of rustiness. Arsenal obviously played a bit, and Benzema did miss a few chances, but I think that's just rustiness at the end of the day. All right, we got some people watching. What's up, everybody? I want to AFTV and chill. I know, yeah. If Arsenal win, it's gonna be they're gonna go crazy, right? What are they gonna say? They're gonna say we're gonna win the Champions League this year. They're gonna be in there. It's just gonna be crazy out there, but. If they do lose, then it is back to reality for them, I guess. But for this game, Brahim, Casemiro, Militao, Vallejo, I think they're still out. I think Vallejo is actually playing in the Castilla, if I'm not mistaken. Not playing in the Castilla, but he's training with the Castilla, if I'm not mistaken. Not sure. I'm not sure. Don't take my word for it. But Brahim, Casemiro, Militao are still out. James are obviously still out with the extended vacation. And Brahim with the injury. Obviously, I think he won't be back in a couple of years. Premier Baker says this year is our year. Yeah, that's what Arsenal says. That's what Arsenal fans say all the time, right? This year's our year. I did want to talk about the press. Actually, before I get into that, I don't even know why I'm still on this. So, if you guys are new to the channel, of course, please do subscribe, hit the bell. Live streams take place at 7:30. Of course, all the newcomers, welcome to the channels. So live streams take place 7:30 on the weekdays, and then 2 p.m. on the weekends. Tomorrow, however, it is a match day, so tomorrow I'll be going live right after the game. I don't have work. Yes, thank you. I'm so happy. So I will be going live right after the game tomorrow. Let's see. So let's go into the match lineup. This is the match lineup that I have for you guys. This is what I think we will be playing with tomorrow. Now, okay. It's the same thing. It's almost the same thing. And look, we know that Zinedine Zidane, he loves his 4-3-3. What time is the game at? Says Premier Paper. If you're, let's see here, CST, it's 6 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, I'm assuming it's 7 p.m. And then Pacific time, I think it's, 4 p.m., something like that. For us here in where I'm at, it's 6 p.m. CST. So that's the time of the game. And let's see, what else did I want to talk about? So let's talk about Zinedine Zidane's press conference, actually. The only one thing that I want to say before that is that I did put Rodrigo on that right-hand side. Look, I don't think he's going to start. I just wanted to put it there just kind of for a bit of a surprise. Look, I don't think he's going to play, but it would be great to see Rodrigo getting a little bit of playing time. That last free kick was simply amazing. He went down, I will say this, he went down a little bit easy for me. But he got the goal. Let's see, Real Madrid fan says, is Benzema the owner of Real Madrid? When will we see Real Madrid without him? Really, yeah, I'm seeing a lot of hate for Benzema. And with Benzema, this is the Benzema at the end of the day. He will have some like I said, acclivities throughout the season. Yesterday, it wasn't his, not yesterday. When he played Bayern Munich, yeah, it wasn't his game. But you know what? We'll see. We'll see it back. We'll see the old Benzema back. I'm not too worried. I like Benzema. He does provide a lot to the team. He does provide in the midfield sometimes. He drops back in the midfield. He gives the midfield superiority. He does provide a lot more than maybe sometimes we give him. See, he does definitely provide something in the at the Real, I guess, to the Real Madrid team. So let's see, what did I want to talk about? Yeah, Rodrigo. Yeah, I mean, Rodrigo, is he really going to play there? I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. Let's see. Okay, so I did want to talk about the press conference, what Zinedine Zidane had to say about tomorrow. One of the questions that was asked is, how are you going to prolong the sensations felt versus Bayern Munich? And then the answer was, that's what we want to do, because from the first game, there were good things that were taken from it. We have to focus for tomorrow's game. And maybe the team tomorrow does have more games under the belt, but we will go out there and try to do our best. So ultimately, look, it's Arsenal. Let's not be too worried. Guys. It's Arsenal. Like I said, it should be fine. I think tomorrow we'll win. Don't think it's going to be too difficult, especially if they play Mustafi. If Arsenal play Mustafi, we win right away. It's automatic win for us. The next question that I want to go into is Gareth Bale. A lot of reporters talking about Gareth Bale, asking about Gareth Bale, and Zinedine Zidane just got to the point where it's just too cumbersome. He's just too tired of it. But the first question about Gareth Bale was, is there anything new? Has it stagnated? Were there any misinterpretations? And then Zinedine Zidane just said, well, that's the problem. He said, sometimes my Spanish is a little, and I think what he said is a little ambiguous. He says, I will try to be very clear with this situation. He said, first, I did not disrespect anybody, and even less a player. He said, always I have said the same. The players are the most important. They are here, and every time there's a player here, I will be with them. The second thing I want to say is, I said that the club was trying to make Gareth Bale's exit happen, period. And then he went on to say, third, which seems important, the other day Gareth Bale did not change because he did not want. That's it. He told me that the club is trying to make his exit happen. That's why he didn't come on, and just for that. Now let's go back to the beginning. Gareth is a Real Madrid player, and he will continue training as the rest, and that's it. That's what he had to say about Gareth Bale. It seems like Gareth Bale, he didn't play the other day because he asked the club not to be played, because I guess maybe he might be in negotiations with some other club, whether that's China, whether that's another club from the Premier League, whether that's a European club. I'm not sure. But we know that there has been links with Gareth Bale and Chinese teams for apparently 1 million euros per week. So, man, 52 million euros in a year. I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he leaves for China at that price. And 1 million euros per week. Jeez, man, it's just getting out of hand. But the next question, let's see. There was that Japanese reporter always talking about Kubo, or always asking about Kubo. Let's see. Why is Militao? Real Madrid fan says, why is Militao playing? I want to see him play. I'm not sure, and correct me if I'm wrong, obviously, but I think Militao might be on an extended break. I think he's currently on, obviously extended vacation. I think he did play. I'm not sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. I think he might have played in the Copa America. Or he might have been in the squad. So I think he is getting that extended break, but I'm really not sure. Maybe he has some kind of injury, but I'm really not sure. I haven't seen Militao too much mentioned, so I don't really know what's going on with him. I don't know the situation with him. But let's see here. Kubo. There's a couple questions from Kubo. There was obviously the Japanese lady that's always there, and she was talking about Kubo. And what was said actually from Kubo by Zinedine Zidane was that he was training well, that he has no fear, he loves playing. But Zidane also went on to say, but he knows where he's at, and the club he's at. And he also went on to say, as Kubo says, all the players here are important, and that's normal. So, Kubo, we know he's been fantastic, but he's very, very important to Real Madrid. Everyone knows the talent that he has. I mean, he is amazing. He's really got that quality. And even Barcelona fans will go on to say that. Right now they're in denial. They won't say it, obviously. They don't want to give us anything. But Kubo is an excellent talent, and I think he will get more playing times in the preseason. So the next question that was asked was also about Kubo, and it was about, let's see here, Kubo, will he play in the Castilla, or is there an option that he can play in the first team? That was one of the journalists that did ask that. And then Zinedine Zidane did not close the door on this. He didn't close the door on this at all. He said, I don't know. The truth is that right now he's here with us in preparation for the upcoming season, and for right now he's with us. The other day he played. We will go back to Madrid and we'll see what happens after. I don't see too far into the future than the current preparation that's taking place. So he didn't close the door. He said, I don't know. He says, we'll go back to Madrid. We'll see what happens. And I don't see too far into the future. So if Kubo has some more minutes and he impresses, then he might be able to get some first team action this year. He really is that good. He really is that good. A lot of Spanish, even the he could have been a very, very easy target for everyone. We could have said, oh, who's this youngster? What's going on here? But we saw his quality right away. He's a very, very good player, and hopefully we do see a little bit of first team action for Kubo this season. So let's see here. I'm going to go into the other questions. It was about Gareth Bale once again, and this reporter actually, this time he said, about what you said earlier, Gareth Bale asked the club not to be subbed on, but he asked you directly. And I don't know if in these past few hours, like the club and you, he also asked you not to play tomorrow. And Zinedine Zidane did go on to say, no, he didn't. That's why he's training with us today, as he did quotidianly, and that's it. Tomorrow's tomorrow, and we'll see what happens. So Gareth Bale did not ask Zinedine Zidane or the club, I guess, to not play tomorrow. So I guess we'll see what happens. I think he's still in the squad. I know one of the journals did say that he wasn't in the squad, but from what I heard from Zinedine Zidane, I think Gareth Bale is still in the squad. So I think we might see Gareth Bale somewhere in the squad tomorrow. Will he be playing? We'll have to see, I guess. I don't think so. I don't think we'll see Gareth Bale played. I think there's negotiations taking place for Gareth Bale to depart the club. What do you guys think of Gareth Bale actually departing the club? Do you think it's a good thing? Do you think he is at the end of his time? What do you guys think? Yeah, let me know, of course. The other thing, or the other question that I do want to mention, let's see. The other question is it the club or the player that wants him to leave? And then the journal, or Zinedine Zidane did go on to say, you can ask all you want, but in regards to the first question about Bale, you know the situation. Nothing will change. He will go out and train as he does normally. Today, you know what the situation is. The club is doing with him what they have to do. Today we will train normally, and we will see what happens. The club is doing the club is doing with him what they have to do. So it's obvious that there's some negotiations going on with Gareth Bale. Something's going to happen with Gareth Bale. It's imminent. The Premier paper says he has to go. Yeah. You know what? He does have to go at the end of the day. It's best for him. It's really best for him, and it is best for all parties involved. But in some ways, it is best for him. How can he stay in such a, I would say, toxic environment? It wouldn't be right for Gareth Bale. He's still got the quality. There's another question. Arsenal have their 2 games already that they won. Do you think you have taken into consideration more the rival or the sensations of preseasons? And then it was just the answer was very, very basic. I know it's more the sensations. We must play our game. We try to keep possession of the ball. And diminish the amount of risk possible. When we don't have the ball, we must see how we're feeling and how we'll do, and that's how we'll try to do. We'll work to improve things. So, let's see here. We have Real Madrid fan says, yes, it's a good thing. Hopefully Benzema, Isco next. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, Benzema is good. I think Isco's still got quality in him. Ultimately, some players do have to be sacrificed. They have to leave the club. Benzema, I think he's still got it in him. And Isco, yeah, I know, that's up in the air. For me, I really don't know about Isco. And Premier Paper says, if Bale gets sold, Pogba can come in. Yeah, you know what? If that does happen, then I would say, yeah, Bale should be sold. Because, yeah, Pogba, for me, that's the missing piece of the puzzle. Pogba would just be so amazing at Madrid. I've said this time and time again. I know some people won't agree with me, but he would be a perfect player for us. Let's see, the other question. Yeah, there was another question about James Rodriguez. Really short. Once again, he said, Zinedine Zidane said, he's still a Real Madrid player. I don't know what will happen. You know the situation, and subsequently we will see. In relation to all the names and players, I have a squad here now, and I'll try to work with the players at my disposal. It's logical, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. James is not going to stay. The other player that I want to talk about, or not the other player, the other question that I did want to talk about, it's Gareth Bale, Neymar swap. I know there was several reports stating this yesterday, and this is not going to happen. Come on, this is impossible. I mean, Neymar, he was a Barcelona player. I know some Real Madrid fans would love to see him. There's different like I said, there's different cliques to this. Some fans would love to see Neymar at the club, but I think the majority, unanimously, Real Madrid fans don't really want to see Neymar at the club. He's a very, very contentious player, brings a lot of bad rap. I don't know if he would be really good for Real Madrid. But yeah, there you have it. There you have it. And the last question is going to be, once again, a Gareth Bale question. And then it was, does it make things difficult in training? That was the last question about Gareth Bale. And then, Zinedine Zidane just had enough of it. He was like, here, man, I'm telling you, all I must do in training sessions is to respect all the players that I have in training. I can't lie to you. He will train like all the other players, and he will continue being in the squad. So I guess that's it. That's it in relation to Bale. We'll see him in the squad. We'll see him in the squad, and we'll see what happens. I think this is going to take a bit of time. I don't think we'll see Gareth Bale leave imminently, but I think we will see him leave this summer. So in relation to the game, I think that's all I have to say. There wasn't much to say today, which maybe it's a good thing. It makes the video a little bit shorter for some people that do want to watch it. But there you have it. That's my lineup. I don't think he will change it too much. Zinedine Zidane, in the past, we have seen that he's a very, I wouldn't say he has his favorites, but he does have a proclivity of playing the same players, I would say. Real Madrid fan says Modric is a beast in midfield. Modric last game was just absolutely fantastic. It was the Modric of old, and I do hope we see that Modric again. But he is getting older. We can't rely only on Modric. We have to have another player. He says, do you think he can play every match this season? He can't. I know, since he's getting old, he can't play every match this season, unfortunately. I would love to see Modric playing every match this season, but he is getting older. I believe he's 34 now, and it's just not possible, unfortunately. And Premier Paper says Bale will be on the bench and still somehow get injured. Yeah, there you have it. I mean, that's what it is with Gareth Bale, right? That's what it is. So I think that's all I have to say for you guys today. It's a shorter video today, but there you have it. Those are my dispositions for tomorrow's lineup. And then the predicted score, Arsenal. I'm going to predict, what is your predicted score actually? Let me know in the comment section below, because or in the comment section. I think I'm going to say 3-1 Real Madrid. I'm going to go 3-1 Real Madrid. I don't think Arsenal will cause us too much problems, especially if they play Mustafi. If they play Mustafi, it's an automatic win for us. We don't have to think about it too much. Just exploit that center back position, or that central position that Mustafi plays in, and we'll be fine. Real Madrid fan says my brother supports Arsenal. Please, we don't want to lose. Is that what he says? Yeah, man. I'm sorry, Arsenal, but it's not looking good for you guys. 3-1 Arsenal, psych 3-1 Real Madrid. Yeah, that would have been 3-1 Arsenal. Man, if we lose versus Arsenal, man, geez, I mean, I don't know what's gonna go on. I'm going to go in some sort of delirium, but we'll have to see. So that's all I have for you guys today. Tomorrow I will be going live just right after the match, so be on the lookout for that. I think I'll probably schedule something. I'll let you guys know or something like that. But I will be going live right after the match, so be on the lookout for that. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Premier Paper says Hazard always scores versus Gunners. That's right. I think Hazard will score 1 or 2 tomorrow. 1 or 2, and that's being conservative. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys, of course, so much for watching, and have a good one. Thank you.